So let's start with the clock. In a clock, there are three hands. First is the hour hand, second is the minute hand, and third is the second hand. I hope everybody knows how to read a clock. Now, for hour hand, when the hour hand is at 12 o'clock, it will go all the way and come back to 12 o'clock. How many hours it will be? 12 hours. So when it will make a complete circle, it will be 12 hours. Therefore, in 12 hours, our hand moves 360 degrees. Fine. So in 12 hours, how many minutes? 12 into 60 is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, 720 minutes is equal to 360 degree, which implies in 1 minute half degree. Therefore, the hour hand will move half degree in every 1 minute. Are you getting? The hour hand moves 360 degree, one whole circle in 12 hours. So, in 720 minutes, we are multiplying with 6 and converting into minute. In 720 minutes, it moves 360 degree. So in 1 minute, 360 divided by 720 is half. So in 1 minute, the hour hand moves half degree. Whenever there will be 1 minute passed, then our hand will move half degree. Fine? Just write it down. For our hand, 1 minute is equal to half degree. Now for minute hand. For a minute hand, when it will move from here to here 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Likewise, when there will be one complete circle, it will be 60 minutes for the minute hand. 60 minutes is equal to 360 degree for the minute hand, right? Which implies in 1 minute, minute hand will move 60 divided by 360, which is equal to 6 degree. So in 1 minute, suppose the minute hand is at 5. This is suppose 1 p.m. Here we have 3. Here we have 2. So in 1 minute, from when it will be 12 o'clock to 12 past 1, the minute hand will move 6 degree. Fine? So here we can write the minute hand will move in 1 minute 6 degree. Now for the second hand. The second hand moves 60 in 60 seconds. It moves in 60. Now we have for the second hand. In 60 seconds, it moves 360 degree. Therefore, now convert 60 seconds to minute, which is 1 minute. Therefore, in 1 minute, it moves 360 degree. Now, these are the three things we have to remember. First, the hour hand. In 1 minute, the hour hand moves half degree. The minute hand moves 6 degree, and the second hand moves in 1 minute 360 degree. Now, if we compare these two things, in 1 minute, hour hand moves half degree and minute hand moves 6 degree. Therefore, minute hand is 12 times faster than the hour hand. Look at this, half into 12 is equal to 6. Therefore, minute hand is 12 times faster than the hour hand. You can write it down as one equation or just note it down. Just that minute hand is 12 times faster than the hour hand. Likewise, in 1 minute, the minute hand moves 6 degree, but the second hand will move 360 degree. That means 6 into 60 is equal to 360. Therefore, the second hand is 360 times faster than. Second hand is 60 times faster than the minute hand. You are understanding? First, the hour hand is always slow. It moves in 1 minute only half degree. Hour hand will move only half degree in 1 minute. That means a minute hand will move 6 degree in 1 minute. Therefore, hour hand is 12 times slower, or you can say minute hand is 12 times faster than the hour hand. Likewise, comparing minute hand and second hand, when in 1 minute, minute hand will move 6 degree, but second hand will move 360 degree. Now 6 into 60 is equal to 360. Therefore, minute hand is 60 times slower than the second hand, or you can say second hand is 60 times faster than the minute hand. So these are the basic relations, and also you can write, if you compare hour hand and this second hand, it will be 720 times. How our hand is 720 times slower than the second hand, or you can say second hand is 720 times faster than the hour hand. So we already have come to these relations. In hour hand will go in 1 minute half degree, minute hand will go 6 degree, and second hand will go 360 degree. Now our topic is relative speed. What is a relative speed? Relative speed is for suppose our hand is moving, and with respect to the hour hand, how fast is the minute hand moving? Suppose our hour hand is moving, and with respect to the hour hand, how fast is the minute hand moving? It's called relative speed. Similarly, suppose our minute hand is moving, and with respect to the minute hand, how fast is the second hand moving? That is called relative speed of minute hand with second hand. Fine. Now we know, suppose if you see to this watch clock here, 12 o'clock. In 12 o'clock, both minute hand and hour hand are superimposed. They are in the same position. Now when in 60 minutes, that means in 1 hour, this is 1 o'clock, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. In 1 hour, that means in 60 minutes, minute hand will move. In 60 minutes, minute hand will move. Sorry, in 1 hour, just write in 1 hour, minute hand will move 60 minutes. Right? If you consider this 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, likewise, in 1 hour, minute hand moves 60 minutes. But in 1 hour, hour hand will move how much? This hour hand will move from 12 to 1. In 1 hour, it will become 1 o'clock. So in 1 o'clock, how much distance it is moving? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We are seeing in terms of minute. Okay? Now in terms of minute we are seeing. In 1 hour, minute hand is moving 60 minutes. From 12 o'clock, 5, 10, 15 like this, it is going to 1 o'clock. It is moving 60 minutes in 1 hour. Similarly, in 1 hour, our hand will move from 12 to 1. That means how many minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our hand moves only 5 minutes. Now relative speed, as I said, it is the speed of the minute hand in terms of the hour hand, or you can say speed of the hour hand in terms of the minute hand. Therefore, if you see, if this is minute hand, it will go, if this is suppose 60 minutes. In 1 hour, minute hand is moving 60 minutes. But in 1 hour, our hand will move only 5 minutes. So how much distance our hand is lagging behind the minute hand? 55 minutes. That means the speed overtaken by or you can say the distance overtaken by the minute hand to hour hand in 1 hour is 55 minutes. I am repeating it again. Now we have seen this, in 1 hour minute hand moves 60 minutes, hour hand moves 5 minutes. That means minute hand is overtaking hour hand by how many minutes? 55 minutes. That is, minute hand is faster than hour hand by 55 minutes in 1 hour. Are we clear till here? Please pay attention, this is very important. You should understand this topic. When minute hand is moving 60 minutes, hour hand moves 5 minutes. We have shown this 5 minutes means from 12 to 1. We are considering the distance in terms of minute. Then, that means hour hand is lagging behind the minute hand by 55 minutes. Therefore, we can write in 55 minutes is gained by minute hand in 60 minutes. In 60 minutes, 55 minutes is gained by minute hand in 60 minutes. Therefore, 1 minute gained by minute hand in 60 by 55 minutes, which is equal to 12 by 11 minutes. Now, what is 1 minute gain? Whenever the clock will move, minute and hour hand will move. Now you have to pay attention again. Suppose 12 o'clock, suppose we are saying it is 3 o'clock. Now, when it will be 3 past 1, or you can say 3 past 5, the minute hand will come to this position. 3 past 5, the minute hand will come to this position, and hour hand will go little bit to this position, not much. Now, if we see the angle, they are not 90 degree. These two are not 90 degree now. Because of 5 minutes, they have a derivative distance now. To calculate this distance, to find out this distance, we will need these relations. That means, in 1 minute, as we have found out, in 55 minutes gained by minute hand in 60 minutes. Therefore, 1 minute gained by minute hand in 60 by 55 minutes, that is 12 by 11 minutes. That means, when the time will be exactly 12 by 11, that means 1 point something. 12 by 11, if we find out 12 divided by 11, 11 on 11, in 1.09 minute, when the minute hand will, because we know when the minute hand is moving, our hand is also moving. Though our hand is moving little slow, but when the minute hand is moving, our hand is also moving together with it. Therefore, when it is 1 minute, that doesn't mean there is exactly 1 minute gap between both the minute hand and hour hand. For this, we have found out this one, 12 by 11 minutes, that is 1.09 minutes. So, when the minute hand will move 1.09 minute, only then it will gain 1 minute. With respect to whom? With respect to the hour hand. Why this? Already we have discussed here. 55 minutes gained by minute hand in 60 minutes. Therefore, 1 minute gained by minute hand in 60 by 55, that is 12 by 11, which is equal to 1.09. That means when the minute hand will move 1.09 minute, only then it will gain 1 minute. Because again I am repeating it here, see the diagram. Though the minute hand is moving, suppose the minute hand is, it is 12 o'clock now, both minute hand and hour hand are superimposed. Though we have seen minute hand is moving, in 1 minute minute hand is moving, but with the minute hand, hour hand is also moving a little bit, though it is negligible, it is moving. That is, therefore, in 1 minute, minute hand is not gaining exactly 1 minute. To gain 1 minute, how much minute the minute hand requires? 1.09 minute, or you can say 12 by 11 minute. This relation you must remember, we will use it in solving problem. Are you clear? If you are not clear, just go through the video once more, and I think you will understand. Now we have seen in terms of minute. Now let's see in terms of angle. Now in 1 hour, in terms of angle, in 1 hour, minute hand moves how much? 360 degree. From 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, minute hand will move 360 degree. But hour hand moves how much? Hour hand moves only 5 minutes. We know in 1 minute, hour hand moves half degree. Just go through your previous page. Starting we did this. In 1 minute, hour hand moves half degree. Therefore, in 60 minutes, hour hand will move 30 degree. That means from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, between these two positions, this is 30 degree. Or you can say any positions. 3 to 4, this is 30 degree. 4 to 5, it is 30 degree. 5 to 6, it is 30 degree. So in 1 hour, minute hand moves 360 degree. We know whole circle is 360 degree. And in 1 hour, hour hand moves how much? We know in 60 minutes, 1 hour means 60 minutes. In 60 minutes, hour hand moves 30 degree. Now again, minute hand is again overtaking the hour hand by how much degree? 360 minus 30 is equal to 330 degree. That means what we can write? 330 degree gain by minute hand in 1 hour. Or you can say 60 minutes. Therefore, 1 degree gain in 60 by 330, which is equal to 2 by 11 minutes. So the minute hand will gain 1 degree over the hour hand in 2 by 11 minutes. These are important relations. First one is in 1 minute gain by minute hand over hour hand in 12 by 11 minutes. And second important relation is 1 degree, first is minute and now degree. 1 degree gain by minute hand over hour hand in 2 by 11 minutes. Just remember these two relations. Now we will try to solve some problem. Suppose the time is given, suppose time is given 5 past 10. That means if we see in the clock here, it is 5 will be here, 10 will be here. Hour hand is here, minute hand is here. So when it is 5 past 10, find the angle between hour hand and minute hand. What is the angle here? In 5 past 10 or 5 o'clock past 10 minutes, what is the angle between the hour hand and minute hand? How will we find it out? Now if we see again, let's see. Our general, what we know from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, it is 30 degree, 2 o'clock 30 degree, 3 o'clock 30 degree, like this. From 12 to 5, how many degree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 30 is equal to 150 degree. From 5 o'clock, when it is exactly 5 o'clock, that angle between hour hand and minute hand is 150 degree. But now 10 minutes passed. Now what is 10 minutes passed? That doesn't mean it has covered 60 degree, because this hour hand also will move. Are you getting my point? Now we know at 5 o'clock it is 150 degree. 5 is here exactly. This minute hand is at 12. So the 5 into 30, each from 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, it is 30 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree. That's why 5 into 30 degree, 150 degree when it is 5 o'clock. But now 10 minutes past 5 o'clock. That means what? Now it should be 30, 30, from 2 to 3, 30, 3 to 4, 30, 4 to 5, 30. 30, 30, 30, it should be 90. in 10 minutes, then angle between should be 90. But it is not 90. Why? Because you see again, when the minute hand is moving from 12 to 2, our hand is also moving a little bit from 5. Therefore, it is not exactly 90 minutes. It will be somewhat less than 90 minutes. Oh, sorry, it will be somewhat more than 90 minutes because it is moving away. From 5 o'clock, our hand is moving this side. So, this extra distance, we have to calculate what is this extra distance. How will we calculate this? Now, as we have got the relation, 1 degree gain in 2 by 11 minute, right? In 2 by 11 minute, 1 degree gain. We got this relation where just a little bit before. Okay. 1 degree gain in 2 and 11 minutes. Therefore, in 2 by 11 minutes, we gain 1 degree. Therefore, in 1 minute, we gain 11 by 2 degree. Therefore, in how many minutes? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, it will be 11 by 2 into 10, which is equal to 55 degree. Now, this which is supposed to be 60 degree, it's not 60 degree because our hand is moving. Now this is the relative speed of the minute hand. Therefore, what will be the exact time, exact degree? It will be 150 degree. In 10 minutes, it is 55 degree. So in 150 degree minus 55 degree, which is equal to 95 degree. I will tell you why we are minusing 55 degree. Just see the question again. 5 past 10 is the time. 5 past 10 is the time. We have to find the angle between these two. Now we know, when just consider it is at 5 o'clock, exactly 5 o'clock. Exactly 5 o'clock, that means how much time the angle between this 5 o'clock, 5 hour hand and minute hand, it is 150 degree because every 5 minutes it is 30 degree. So from here 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, it is total 150 degree. But since the minute hand is also moving, it will be not 150 degree, it will be less than 150 degree. But how much we will subtract? How much we will subtract? We can if we see when now when it's 5 past 10, once again I am saying, when this 5 past 10, then from 10 means how much? At 2 o'clock, and 5 means at 5 o'clock. So how much degree? Here 30, 30, 30. So it should be 90 degree, but it is not 90 degree. Why? Because from 5 o'clock our hand is also moving a little bit. That means it is 90 plus something else. Now we will find out what is that 90 plus something else. So now we know 10 minutes past, 1 degree gain in 2 and 11 minutes. This is from the previous lessons. Therefore, 2 by 11 minutes is equal to 1 degree. So 1 minute is equal to 11 by 2 and 10 minutes is equal to 55 degree. So in 10 minutes, how much gain? 55 degree. Therefore, this gain from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, it's not in 10 minutes, it should be 60 for us, but it is not 60, it is how much? 55. Now we will subtract this 150. 150 means whole, from 12 to 5, 150 is whole. Now we will subtract this 55 to get this angle. Are we clear? So this is the way we will solve this problem. But this is a very lengthy method, and if we try to solve this problem, it will take us a lot of time.